I'm live. Hey guys, it's me, Tanika Finney, with the Law Office of Tanika L. Finney and Finney Tax Solutions, Finney Tax Services. The lighting is so off right now. So let's see if we can get this taken care of. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. I think that looks a little better. Okay, so the lighting is off, but we can deal with that and whatnot. So we're good to go. So today is Rosa with Rosa. Again, I am Tanika Finney, and I'm starting out a little rocky because it's the holidays and also the husband's birthday week. And so we've been very busy. And so by the time we finished up celebrations, activities, and things of that nature, I have not had time to come in. Well, I've had the time, but I was just so tired that I didn't I was just trash. I was just tired. And so today, what I am trying out, I saw this in Walmart. I was walking through Walmart and I was going down the lines. I was looking for the 19 crimes, which I am really loving the 19 crimes. And so, as I said in previous wine discussion, that you should get what you like. Okay. And so I am trying this. It is a Chi-Chi's Long Island iced tea wine cooler. Okay. So I did not get ice. I probably need to get ice for this. Um, but it's been in the refrigerator and I'm going to try this. This is um, going to be the wine of the day. So we're doing a wine cooler. And yes, I know it's rosé with Rosa. And I was thinking when I first started this that I would be drinking nothing but rosé, and that was the intent. Woo. I'm sorry, I can smell this. This is like really far away from me. This is a good arm's length, and I smell that. So that's a Long Island iced tea wine cocktail. So uh, we're going to talk a little bit more about wine tasting in and of itself. It's a little warm, but let's see. I think I need to cool this down some more um, to chill it or something. It is not bad, but it's not. If you look at my facial expressions, just go that route, okay? Yes, I will put some ice in that, okay? So I have my coffee um, to drink throughout this rosé with Rosa. So as always, we're going to be talking about estate planning, taxes, and wine. So now I talked about this before in another blog with my estate planning, and I'm just going to mention it here. It is the holidays, and everybody's talking about and remembering everybody, and all sorts of things. And you have some people that are frustrated because they are they lost someone earlier in the year. They're still going through probate and getting stuff situated, and so you just have a whole bunch of different things going on. And so one of the things that I have a blog on this. So go to my website, tlfinneylaw.com, and check out the blog on this. This is basically talking to your family during the holiday season. This is very helpful coming up on any holiday because everybody has time and more people are going to be gathered during that time period. And so it is great to talk about what you're doing, how you're wanting the family to progress, and things of that nature. And so it can be sensitive, but it is essential. I think it is essential. My family, it is extremely sensitive. Okay. We are working with our parents right now, trying to get things settled and situated. And it has been extremely tough uh, because we're trying to explain how this helps them, and a lot of times they're seeing it as losing control. And so we're not trying to make them lose control of their property and everything they've worked so hard for. We are just trying to help them get it organized so that we, as the kids, and going through the court system, will lose the least amount of property, assets, and things of that nature. And it would go along much smoother than if not. And so, basically, if you want to talk to your family just in general, you want to make sure you're choosing the right time and place. Uh, that is going to be important. You are not going to want to be doing this when you're in the football game. Do not show up on Super Bowl Sunday talking about you need to talk about estate planning for the family. Okay? No, that's not going to work. So you make sure that you're selecting the right time, and don't go to the birthday party and being a Debbie Downer, because estate planning can be solemn. Okay? So you want to share your intentions early. You don't want to just pop up in somebody's face and say, hey, we're about to do this. No, you need to let them know ahead of time. Listen, ahead of time, so that they are aware and they can prepare mentally that they're going to be discussing topics that are sensitive to a lot of people. Okay? Because this is, in a lot of things, it's talking about death and incapacity of yourself, of other people, and other loved ones. Okay? Hopefully, y'all weren't hearing that. I'm wiping my glasses. Okay. And then the next thing you really want to do is set the stage, and you want to let folks know how important this is. Okay. This can't be a fly by the night type of thing. This can't be your typical jokes. Now, if you're jokesters and you're like, hey, I need to talk about estate planning, and the best way for you to relay that so that your family understand the seriousness, the gravitas of it, then you want to make sure they understand. Okay. Um, being sensitive and supportive. You have to be sensitive and supportive in this. I'm going through this quickly because I did do a blog on it. I do have previous videos on it, but right now I just really want to get to just going through that. Okay, you need to be patient. I am telling you, dealing, working with my parents who are in their 70s, and we're asking them to retitle their home and cash in on bonds and stocks and stuff that they have so that they can reinvest it um, properly. And they are not. They are tough cookies to crack. Okay, we've been working on this for about 8 years, and it's only getting worse because they're getting older. Okay. So if you can get it early, early, I started practicing in 2015. We started talking about this back in 2011. 2011. Okay. So share your experience. You want to share your experience with estate planning. If you've had a positive one, if you've had a negative one, tell people. Say, I had a crappy one, but I've come across this new plan, new attorneys, and things of that nature, and this is how we're going to move forward. Then you're going to focus on benefits. You're going to tell them about how your kids will be taken care of. You're going to talk about how the process went through smoothly. You didn't have any issues, or if you did have issues, it was quickly resolved. You're going to say that you are taking care of your vulnerable family. And I say vulnerable because that does include older people, because people can die at any time. I say that because I know for me, I was on the verge of death because I had blood clots stopping blood flow to my heart. And I'm walking around, I wasn't going to make it through the weekend, according to my doctors. I was in that condition, did not know it. I was just like, I'm short of breath. Give me a nebulizer and let me inhale something real quick because I got to get back to work. That is what, so that is why you want to look at estate planning no matter how old you are. I'm 41 years old. This happened when I was 39. Okay. So you want to encourage participation. You want to get everybody in there that's over the age of 18 active. are participating in this. 18-year-olds die just like 70-year-olds. I'm sorry. It happens. You want to start small. Don't go in there and be like, we're going to do all the trust and everything. We're going to have the comprehensive plan, all that stuff. No. Just start out with a simple will. Hey, do you have your will in place? You got your power of attorneys in place. I will tell you the one thing as an attorney in estate planning, the one thing that I always get is when the family members need the power of attorney and the person they need the power of attorney over is incapacitated. And I'm like, the only thing you can do is go down to the courthouse. You're gonna have to get an attorney. You're gonna have to go ask the court for conservatorship or guardianship. So get that stuff done before they can't do it. Okay. Offer guidance. If you are good with financial planning and if you're good with estate planning, offer some guidance. You might not be the attorney or the financial planner, but if you got a little bit, tell your family about it. Stop trying to keep stuff a secret. I mean, that's one of the most annoying things is you have the resources to help your family out, but because you found out some kind of way, you expect your family to find out the same kind of way. Stop being stingy with your knowledge. Show them that you know stuff. Okay? And respect differences. Everybody's not going to need the same thing you need. Some of them are going to need something much more than what you have. Some of them are going to just need a basic will. And some of them's going to be like, you know what? I have absolutely nothing. So I just want a power of attorney. Okay? So just think about that type of stuff. They're going to be at different levels, at different stages in their lives. Okay? And follow up. After you've talked with your family, hey, send them a nice email. Hey, I love talking with you. And let's get together again. Let's talk some more. It was just great. And then seek some professional help. That's going back to getting the attorney and all that good stuff. So, as I said, you can find this on my blog, tlfinneylaw.com. It has the same information. It goes into a lot more detail. And then you can also reach out to me, like schedule time to meet with me as well. Okay. So that's the thing with that. So I need to check my calendar real quick. Okay. So today is Native American Heritage Day, y'all. So let's celebrate our Native Americans. Okay, let's do that. So then we're gonna roll over into the tax stuff. Okay, the taxes. So basically, I believe that tax efficiency and retirement planning is crucial for maximizing your retirement savings and minimizing your taxable liabilities in retirement or tax liabilities in retirement. Okay. And so basically we got a couple of strategies to consider. You're going to look at diversifying your tax advantage accounts. So it is going to be a mix of the traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, and 401ks. And if you have HSAs, it has its own treatment and you can manage your tax liabilities effectively. Your biggest goal is to reduce your tax liability as you increase income. Then Roth conversions. So you're going to convert some of your traditional IRAs or 401k assets into a Roth IRA while you'll pay taxes on that conversion. Withdrawals will be tax-free down the road. So this strategy is basically helps with the taxable income in the future during your retirement. Because I do see a lot of people in retirement and they're like, I'm having to pay taxes. Yeah, because you took out the traditional IRA instead of Roth IRA. So now you got to pay some taxes on that. Gradual withdrawals. So you're going to plan your retirement withdrawals strategically to manage your tax bracket. And so you're going to control the timing and the amount of the withdrawals. And that way you can minimize the tax impact on your Social Security benefits and other income sources. So I would say by the time I get to Social Security age, we won't have Social Security. Okay. So that's for us people. We're most likely not going to have Social Security because it's going to go bankrupt. Okay. Um, and they are gutting it either way. Tax advantage investment. So invest in tax efficient assets within your retirement accounts. So I have my notes here. I do like going based off my notes. I do have a teleprompter, but I don't use that as much when I am discussing. When I'm in Rosa with Rosa, I just like to have my paper notes, and I probably look down a little bit more, and I do apologize for that. But I just don't want to have the teleprompter because that means I'm reading as opposed to discussing. And so you want to have tax advantage investments, um, index funds, EFTs, basically reducing the um, dividend income and capital gains that you'll see. Tax loss harvesting. So if you can harvest losses, um, in taxable accounts to offset the gains and reduce your taxable income. It's valuable during normal life, but then especially during retirement if you can get that. Then you got your qualified dividends and long-term capital gains. So invest in assets that qualify for lower tax rates on dividends and capital gains, as they're typically lower than regular income tax rates. Okay, so look into that. And then you want to delay Social Security benefits until your full retirement age or even beyond. Okay. So as put it off as far as you can, um, so that you can increase your monthly benefit amount and reduce your reliance on other taxable income in the early years of retirement. So think about that. You're also going to take advantage of some tax credits as well during early retirement. Consider some health saving accounts. I don't have one set up right now, so that's one of the things. So it triples your tax advantages. So tax deductible contribution, tax free growth, and tax free withdrawals for qualified medical expenses. So that's in retirement. They can be used for Medicaid premiums and other medical expenses. And elderly people do have medical expenses. Okay. And then you're going to go into estate planning. This is taxes and estate planning almost hand in hand. Okay, my initial goal prior to getting started with my law firm was to do a LLM in taxation and JD. And so um, I have not gone back to get my LLM, and maybe I will do it one day once everything clears the air and I am financially stable again. Okay. So charitable giving, basically, is just a tax efficient way you're donating, and it reduces capital gains tax. And then the required minimum distribution. So after the age of 72, you'll be required to take the required minimum distributions from traditional accounts and plan on using it to minimize their impact on your tax bracket. Okay. So it's just really, again, important to work with um, a financial planner or financial professional to get these types of things under control and make sure you're taking advantage of everything. Okay. And so finally, we are going to talk about some tips on wine. I showed you all this one. Um, I'll tell you why I bought this. Okay. I bought this because I thought it was a mixer. I did not read it. I just saw Long Island iced tea, and it looked like a mixer because I'm thinking Long Island iced tea. It has the different alcohols. I got the alcohols. I was just gonna mix them, and then I saw wine cocktail, and that's why I bought it on here. And I'm also looking, and it appears that there's ice in this, but as I said, I will work through that. And next time I'll let y'all know if I ended up liking it or not. Okay. So And finally, we got our wine tips. I think I've talked about this before, and it's going back into learning. I'm new, so this is something I'm learning with you all. If you're watching this, you're learning with me. The thing. So you want to start off by using the right glassware. There's different types of wine glasses. This is a wine glass, a stemless wine glass. I probably use it more for red wines because I don't like my cold wines or chilled wines to warm up, and having it stem keeps you from um, putting your hands where you're warming the glass. And so that's why my chill glasses, I typically have a wine glass. Um, but the shapes and the sizes um, want to enhance the aroma and the flavors when you have the wine varietals. And the wine varietals, I think we talked about this, are like the grapes and things of that nature. So if you have like a Chardonnay or a Merlot, something of that nature, um, that those are the um, wine type things. So those are like the varietals that you can taste. Observe the wine. So you're going to hold it up by the stem to avoid warming. There you go, choosing the right glassware. Examine the wine's color, clarity, and all that good jazz, viscosity. And I don't have a white screen right now, but you're going to want to tilt your glass and sort of kind of see the viscosity of it. Okay, that's oil has, if you tilt it, it sort of kind of slowly goes back down when you untilt it. That so it just provides into insight into the age and the quality. This cheese, it was $1.48. Okay, that lets you know. Swirl the wine. Swirl it to release the aromas. So since I have this in there, this is probably a little bit more than what you would have in there. So it's just releasing the aromas and oxygenating it. You've seen some people pour their wine in those carafes or whatever. I want one. I want a really funky one, uh, but I don't drink enough wine for that. So um, at some point, I will get one. Maybe I'll get one and then have like a party or something. I don't know. Smell it. Take the time to smell it. When I first opened this one, I would typically take the wine, put my nose in it, smell it, and that was super strong. So I smelled it like far away. So I didn't really need to do all that. But that's one of the things that you want to make sure. And you're looking for the notes. If it's floral, if it's fruity, spicy. I've had some spicy, earthly or oaky. Okay. Um, you want to take a small sip starting out, okay? Just to taste it. Let it cover your palate and go from there, and then roll it around in your mouth and all that other good stuff. And then consider the finish. So no notes if there's some aftertaste or something of that nature. I know William is great for picking up aftertaste. Me, I'm gone and finished. Okay. Uh, if there's a long finish, it's often a good sign that it is a good wine. Okay, so I'm going to say high quality because some people think that good wines are like the super expensive wines. It's all not always the case. Okay, take notes. Keep a wine journal. Me, I'm doing this through Rosa with Rosa. So at some point, I'll probably start keeping one seriously. Okay, I just have issues with journaling. That's all. Let's see. So we're gonna practice the 5 S's. Let's look at it. Sight, smell. You want to probably swirl it before you smell it. Sip, savor. 5 S's. Okay, and then compare wines side to side. Okay, this is how you're going to figure out which ones you like better, which ones you don't like. Right now, I'm not trying them side by side because it's just me. Um, if I had other people with me, then I would get a couple of bottles and then try them side by side. And then the final thing is going back. We've talked about this before. Experimenting with food pairings. Okay. Uh, I don't know what to pair this Long Island iced tea with, to be honest. Uh, I had some chicken. Probably gonna pair it up with that. Explore wine regions. That would be awesome. You wanna know why? Because if you got something coming from France, it's probably gonna taste a lot different from what's coming from California. Okay, so check out some regions. Go to the wine tasting events. Here they have a place called Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. I'm going to go there one day and just check it out, see if I can find anything, and maybe they can help me um, with the tastings and stuff like that. Learn about wine. Again, you're going to invest in this and trust your palate. We've talked about that before. And then share the experience. Okay, so this is what I am doing. This is, so I'm learning about varietals. I'm learning about the terroir, the stemware, glassware, what we call hardware. And then I'm also sharing it with friends and family and you all who are going to become my friends and family. Okay, so I want to thank you for joining me with Rose with Rosa. And it has been a wonderful time. If you are enjoying, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this particular video. Again, I will get better at the, what is it called? The interaction, the eye contact with you all. Because as I said, I keep my notes and I just want to have more of a discussion as opposed to constantly looking at the monitor. But I'm trying my best. So y'all subscribe, show your love for when I think I need one more person to reach my 10th subscriber, and then I will go from there. So y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.